My assistant is coming to see me soon. I'll get him to bring some cosmetics in.
Oh, wait, I don't think you can do that. It's against regulations. Possibility of smuggling.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. Look, don't worry. I'll handle it.
Thank you.
Oh, you say B. Smith and her cronies terrorized you. Who were the others?
The three who are always with her. Lizzie, Doreen, and Karen.
Looking for someone?
Oh, no, I was just wondering if those men would be working here today.
Men or man? If they haven't arrived already, they won't be here today. Anyhow, it's just as well. Not wise to get involved with people like that.
Like what?
He's a prisoner, Lynn.
Well, so are we.
When you get out, it'd be best if you forgot this place and everybody connected with it.
That's not what you said when you were released.
True. And look where I ended up, back in here. You wouldn't want that. Besides, I'm different. I haven't got my whole life in front of me. I'm not expecting a baby.
I wish I wasn't either.
You wait until the baby comes. You'll change your mind. That's where your future lies, with your baby and with your family, not with someone like Doug.
But why not? You don't even know him. Besides, he's being released soon. Maybe we'll meet on the outside and be able to help each other.
Sounds wonderful. Lots of things sound wonderful in here. They're quite often different on the outside.
Mum, you never did tell me why you stole from that shop, why you came back in here.
I thought this was where I belonged. Don't you make the same mistake, Lynn.
I won't. I can't imagine anyone wanting to think that they belong in here. Once I get out, I'm never coming back.
There's no reason why you should. If only you keep away from the wrong kind of people.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
May I speak to my client alone, please?
All right, I'll be just outside.
Thank you.
I heard they transferred you to a cell with 2 other prisoners.
Yes, a pretty rough pair.
Look, maybe it'd be better if you forgot the whole thing and applied for bail.
No, the fact that the authorities are retaliating proves we're on the right track. Have you arranged plenty of publicity for me?
I am seeing some journalist friends when I leave here.
You can tell them I've been locked in a cell with a double murderer who's already threatened me. And you can also tell them I'm holding beauty classes for the inmates.
You're not serious.
Why not? I've got to have something to do to fill my time in here. Besides, it's good publicity. One more thing. There's another prisoner in here who claims she's innocent.
That's not unusual.
This might be different. One of the prison officers believes her story. I want you to arrange her appeal, and I want everyone to know who's paying.
All right. Girl's name?
Lynn Warner.
And the officer?
Mrs. Meg Jackson. I look forward to reading the afternoon papers. Oh, James, I want you to get in touch with the prison doctor. He's arranging to bring the cosmetics in.
A most remarkable woman.
She certainly is.
Mrs. Jackson.
Yes?
We met yesterday at the prison. I was hoping to have a word with you.
Well, I am in a bit of a hurry. Besides, if this has anything to do with Helen Masters, I suggest you speak to the governor.
No, I'm not here about Miss Masters.
Look, I didn't invite you in here. How did you find out where I live anyway?
It wasn't that difficult, really. I'm here about Lynn Warner.
What about her?
I've been retained by Miss Masters to try for an appeal.
For Lynn?
Yes.
Why? I mean, what's it got to do with Helen Masters?
Well, she feels the girl's innocent. So do you, I believe.
I think it's a possibility.
What evidence do you have?
Well, none, really. It's just a feeling.
Based on years of experience,
Look, I suggest you go and speak to the police. Detective Sergeant Holborn is in charge of the case.
Wasn't in charge originally.
No. He's making a few unofficial inquiries.
At your request?
Not exactly.
Would you know which division he's with? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm sure that I can find him. Right, well, thanks so much for your help. Don't bother. I'll show myself out.
Oh, g'day, Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Well, come on, give us some. There's no one around.
Don't want to bring too many in, make it look too obvious, you know.
That's fine. How'd your birthday celebration go?
Oh, just great.
What did Marilyn give you?
Oh, you know, she can't afford too much.
I bet what she gave you didn't cost much.
There's no need to be bloody crude about it.
Sorry.
Bit touchy, aren't you?
Yeah, well, Marilyn got the sack from the hotel.
Yes, I bet that was Helen Masters' fault.
Oh, you can't blame her for everything.
Why not? She's the one who reported Marilyn, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she was in here when Marilyn got the sack, and you can't blame her for that. I don't reckon she's that bad. She's given a beauty class this afternoon.
Well, a lot of good that'll do you.
Oh, well, you've changed. There was a time you wouldn't leave me alone.
Got to worry about her, love. Frankie's going straight. The only one who's got to worry about her these days is Eddie.
Blimey, she's calmed down. Would have thought she'd start throwing things.
She's pushing for a parole. Stupid cow. She'll never make it.
Didn't you hear the lunch bell?
I've almost finished.
In here, you eat when we say so, not when you choose to. Where did these come from?
I brought them in.
And where did you get them?
From Miss Masters' assistant.
You are supposed to be in the dining room. You know the rules about bringing cosmetics in for the prisoners.
Mrs. Davidson, I am a doctor. I do know the difference between heroin and face powder.
That is not the point.
Yeah? Well, perhaps we'll better discuss it later.
Why aren't you at lunch?
I'm not hungry.
Yes, well, if you will take personal charge of the cosmetics, Doctor, make sure they are all removed after the class.
Yes, of course.
I wouldn't have thought she was your type.
Who?
Who do you think? She's old enough to be your mother.
See something sordid in everything, don't you? At least she's trying to help the other prisoners, make an effort. Something you could be doing instead of behaving like
a what?
Like an irresponsible idiot.
Really, and what do you think you were doing when you slapped me around?
G'day.
Yvonne, what are you doing here?
I heard you were out. Thought I'd drop in to see you. Blimey. What are you doing in a dump like this? Should have called me. Could have moved in with me.
I'm not going back on the game, Eve.
Oh, yeah? I heard you already had.
Well, that was just once for something very special. There's this fella, you see.
Not exactly a millionaire, is he?
No, but we're very much in love.
Terrific. What does he do?
He's an electrician.
I heard they made pretty good money.
Well, Eddie's never been one for saving. But we'll be all right.
Sure. It's not what I want, but still, I'm really happy for you, Mandy. Well, I don't suppose he'd mind you going out for a drink with an old mate, would he?
Oh, I don't know. The pubs around here are pretty rough.
Well, I'll nip out and get a bottle. Back in a couple of ticks.
Are you all coming to my beauty class this afternoon?
Oh, you bet. Oh, yeah, I'll be there. What about you, Bea?
I've got better things to do.
Oh, I thought you'd be interested, seeing as how you used to be in the business yourself.
Really?
No smart cracks.
Oh, that's the furthest thing from my mind. I just thought that seeing you knew something about it, you might like to help.
She wouldn't know anything about it.
What would you know? Well, I'll give you a hand.
Well, that's marvellous.
Sorry, I'm late. How's it going?
Oh, very palsy. Bea's going to help Masters give a beauty lesson this afternoon.
Oh! Here we are, lunch.
You're overdoing it a bit, aren't you?
Of course not. We haven't seen each other for ages. And if you're going straight, we may never see each other again. You got any ice or glasses?
Sure.
Where'd you meet this fella? What's his name?
Eddie. He was working at the prison.
Does he know what you were in for?
Yeah.
And he doesn't mind?
He's a bit sensitive about it.
Can't wait to meet him.
Oh, I don't know if that'd be a very good idea. Not yet, anyway.